Hello friends, in this video we will discuss how to insert a node at the end of the linked list. So let's say this is our linked list containing some nodes. If the linked list does not contain any node, then there will be no problem absolutely. It will be a very easy case in fact. But let's say there are some nodes in the linked list and the linked list is being pointed by the first pointer. Right? So we want to insert the node at the end of this linked list. So what we'll do is first we'll create the node to be inserted. Let us point that node by a pointer p. Right? And store the data there. Then what will I do is I'll take one pointer here called as, let's say, q, and I'll traverse this linked list till my q reaches here. That means till q arrow next becomes null, right? So I'll traverse this linked list starting from first node till the last node. So I'll simply make q equal to q next, q equal to q next till q next becomes null. When I have my q here, what will I simply do is q next equal to p. So this q next, which was null, will now point to p. Right? So thus I get the new node inserted inside the linked list, and I'll return the address of the modified linked list to the calling function. So that's one thing. If the linked list is empty altogether, then the case will be simply like create a new node and return the address of that new node. Okay, so simply create a new node and return the address of that new node. So that is a simple case when there is nothing inside the linked list. Now let's take care of these both situations in our insert function, right? So let me write the insert function. So here is our insert function. So insert function will get the address of the linked list in which the node is to be inserted, and it will return the address of the modified linked list, right? So returning the address of the node, so return type is struct node star. Right? So insert end is the name of this function, and inside this it will accept the address of the first node of the linked list in which the new node is to be inserted. Let's store that address inside a pointer called as p1, right? And the data to be inserted, it's x. Okay, now first thing which we'll do is we'll create a new node, because whether you insert in the empty linked list or in the linked list containing some node, we'll have to have a new node. So for that we need a pointer p, one more pointer p. So struct node star p, and one more pointer will need star q to traverse the linked list. Okay, so now I'll create the new node, struct node star malloc size of struct node. So new node will be created, and that new node will be pointed by a pointer p. Then we'll read the data in that new node, p arrow data equal to x. We'll set the next pointer to null. Right. Now we'll check whether the linked list passed to us or given to us is empty or it's containing some node, simply by checking the value of p1, right? Because p1 is our function insert ends pointer, which is pointing to the first node of the linked list. So here will be our p1 pointing if the linked list contains some node, or p1 will be null if the linked list containing no node, right? So we'll simply check if p1 is equal to null, then the case is very simple, right? So return address of this is the only node which will be there inside the linked list, right? Because we inserted inside the empty linked list, so we'll simply return the address of this only node. You can make either p1 point to p, or that's not needed. Actually, we can directly return p only, right? So return p, right? So p is the node pointing to a new node. Else, that means there are some nodes inside the linked list. So in that case, we need to traverse the linked list till this node. So that I can do while I can start traversing the linked list at the first node. So let me take a pointer q to the first node. So else, inside else, what will I do is, before start traversing, I'll have, because I can't move p1, I'll make I'll point it to the first node always. So I'll take q pointer, which I'll start at first. So q is equal to p1. So my q is initialized here, right? And then while q arrow next is not equal to null, while q arrow next is not equal to null, I say q equal to q arrow next, right? So that loop will take us to the last node of the linked list, right? So we can just cross check here. So we'll start our q here, right? So it's q arrow next null. So no, it's not null. So bring q here, right? Now check, is q arrow next equal to null? No, it's not null. So execute the body of the while loop. So q will be here. Is q arrow next equal to null? No, it's not null. So bring our q to the next node, that is here. Is q arrow next null? Yes, this time q arrow next we found null. So we'll stop our q here, right? Then after this, right, we'll simply say q arrow next equal to p, and out of this while loop we'll say q arrow next equal to p, right? So then this q arrow next will point to p, right? And then we'll say return p1. In fact, our first node is not changed at all, so we'll return p1, right? In fact, this is actually not required to return, because we are anyhow inserting at the end of the linked list, so we need not. Our first node will change only when the insertion happens in the empty linked list, right? So we'll now return p1. Return p1. So that's it. So here our function ends. So that is how we insert at the end of the linked list. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned to continue the discussion on how to insert a node at the specified position. Thank you.